Okay. Chris John, that was a good day's cricket for Sussex.
Yeah, brilliant day. Obviously started off the morning, they were still none down, and they were none down for a while. We were creating chances. Things just wasn't going our way, but I think it was when David Visa picked up the ball just before lunch and got us that breakthrough, which was important. Ended up picking up two, and we sort of didn't look back after that. As an attack, I thought we did brilliant today. We were relentless. We kept coming to a man. Everyone put in a serious effort, and it's no surprise that we're in the position that we're in now.
215 for no wicket. What happened then? Did the wicket change, or was it the ball going soft? What happened, Chris?
No, I think we were creating a lot throughout up until that point, without getting a bit of luck, you know. Yesterday afternoon, I sort of dropped one low to my left. Had I taken that, we could have been into them a bit quicker, but we felt as though we were creating enough. We felt as though with our bowlers on the wicket, hitting the wicket a lot harder, we were getting enough out of the wicket that if we sort of got one, that we could sort of run through them. And as I said, when Beast took up the ball, he asked Nashi for the ball, Nashi gave him it, he got us 2 wickets, and we didn't look back since.
And also the role that Stian Van Zyl played as well. Yeah,
it's very important. Obviously we were bowler down with Mags obviously being injured and what's not, but Stian, what a spell, you know. Even at the end there, picking up that key wicket of Mitchell, which should hopefully make things a lot easier for us in the morning, having opened up that end. So no, but Steve bowled brilliantly. We had a good partnership going there at the end, and yeah, I mean, everything that we did today won't be worth it if we don't come and finish it off tomorrow. So we need to rest up well as bowlers and come back stronger tomorrow, try and finish the job off.
And in terms of the follow-on, was there any debate about that, or were you always going to enforce that follow-on?
Yeah, there was a little bit of debate, because we had been in the field for quite a while, and the effort that we were putting in to every single ball as bowlers does take a toll on your body. So there was a little bit of debate, but we just felt that the way in which they collapsed, we were on the up. To get them back up there as soon as possible would have been nice. And yeah, I feel as though it's paid off in the end. We have them 4 down tonight, and with a lot less work to do in the morning.
Can I ask you about, it's almost immaterial now, but the LBW decision with Brett Oliveira, because it was a strange one. I mean, the umpire had given him out. Yeah,
I am just obviously as shocked as you. It was a little bit of a strange one, but obviously the umpires came together and saw it fit to call him back. So whenever all is said and done, you have to respect the umpire's decision in the end, and that's what we did. Obviously we were a little bit disappointed, because we had been working so hard to try and get a wicket, you know, but I think that actually spurred us on in the end, and gave us that extra little bit of energy to keep coming back and keep coming hard. And as I said, it paid off in the end, but you have to respect the umpire's decisions.
What about yourself, Chris? Because you haven't played a lot of cricket. It's been quite tough the last couple of matches, getting back into a bowling rhythm.
Yeah, it's been a little bit mixed actually. Obviously, in any cricket game you can bowl as many balls in the nets, but you can't substitute that disappointment of a catch going down, or you know, bowling a good ball and it's still going for 4 and stuff like that. So yeah, it's been a little bit tough getting back into it, but I'm still there, I'm still fighting, taking one day at a time, taking one ball at a time, and yeah, it was nice to get myself on the board this evening with a couple of important wickets.
I know you set yourself very high standards in the slips. How disappointed? You've got three crackers today, but I could tell you were really disappointed yesterday.
Yeah, I was very disappointed, because me and Joff at that moment were in a very good spell. We were very good with them, and at that time in the afternoon, we felt if we got one, that me and him could probably go 2, 3, 4 very quickly. So he created that chance and I put it down. I was quite disappointed, because as I said, I set myself quite high standards, but I had to quickly get over it, and I was just glad I could get back on it today.
Tell us about your IPL experience, Chris, because you've been out there. I just didn't play a lot of cricket. Was that disappointing?
Yeah, I mean, I played bowled 1 over in 6 weeks and faced 1 ball, so brilliant IPL. No, obviously as a cricketer you want to play every single game. You're a competitor, you have ambitions. So, but obviously in the IPL you saw there were so many good players sitting out in so many other teams, even in my team. Kane Wilson wasn't playing every game, and he just come first game of Champions Trophy, got 100, you know. So just shows the standard of the IPL, and but that's life, you know. We had a very, very strong team, well led by obviously David Warner and stuff. But in that time, any situation I go in, I try to learn, I try to keep improving, I try to keep evolving, and I felt as though I did that out there. I was sat on the sidelines, having good conversations with Kane, Davey, and a lot of local players as well. So I trained very hard for those 6 weeks, so I felt as though my fitness is in good order. I mean, it showed today I bowled 10 overs on the trot this afternoon, and body still feels alright. So I mean, it hasn't all gone to waste, but yeah, just looking forward now. I just want to get back playing well for Sussex and get Sussex back to winning ways. So that's what I'm concentrating on at the minute.
What's that experience like, Chris, mixing with some of these best players in the world?
It's brilliant. I mean, you end up making life friends. You end up being able to actually improve your game in a very short space of time as well. I mean, you see someone like Ben Stokes as well, who had a phenomenal IPL. You can see with the way he's batting, he's bowling, everything. His whole aura just breeds confidence, you know. So that's just an example. So yeah, playing with all these guys, you get different ideas, you get different views of the game, but also you start to pick up similarities with the best players in the world and their mentality and their mindsets, and it's all quite similar. So you try to implement that into your game and keep moving forward.
On the other end of the scale, you've been always like a teacher, I guess, to Jofra Archer. You've been away for a bit. How do you feel he's progressed in the early weeks of the season?
He's done brilliantly. His attitude, you can't fault. Captain can't get the ball out of his hand at times, you know. He just wants to keep running in for the team, just wants to keep doing well for the team. And I mean, I said it last year, he's a very, very, very talented guy. You see with the bat and with the ball, the sky's the limit for him. For him, I just want him to keep his head down low, keep taking one day at a time, don't get too far ahead of himself, which he's doing brilliantly at the minute. And once he keeps doing that, he'll stay on the right path, and I'm sure everything will pan out well for him.
Final question, you talk about captains Luke Wright standing down last week. How surprised were you by that, Chris?
Yeah, it's very surprising, but at the end of the day, it's Wrighty's decision. He saw it fit to stand out at this time. He said he felt obviously that started to take its toll both on and off the field, and we have to respect that decision, you know. Wrighty's been brilliant since he was captain. You saw even in the T20s, he's got us to a quarter-final. We played some exciting attacking cricket under him, but obviously he felt he needed to step down now, and as I said, we have to respect that decision and give him his space.